Hi, Sarah here today with a layout process video for you. I am using these lovely cut files from Pretty My Page, and Lisa Jane, who's the shop owner, she does have lots of lovely scrapbooking goodies and mixed media things, as well as these cut files which she has designed herself, and she does sell them as physical already cut pieces as well, in case you don't have one of the 12x12 cutting devices like a silhouette. So for this layout I decided to do some freehand drawing to go with my cut file, which I will be putting at the bottom. I just penciled in a couple of trees with just the branches reaching out from either side, and then go back in and thicken the branches a little, just to make it a bit more tree-like. As you can see, it's quite stylized still anyway. And then I just grab an eraser and just rub out all the pencil lines on both the trees, and that is my trees kind of done. As you can see, I've got two cut files here, one in white and one in black. What I do is pop up the black one on top of the white one, slightly to one side and slightly above it, so that it gives a opposite sort of drop shadow, so it's more of a glow, I guess. So I've got a white sort of drop shadow because it's off to one side slightly when I stick them together, and I have used some dimensional foam pads to put that up so it does make it slightly 3D. I then grab my white gel pen and go back over my trees to basically do the same effect as I've got on my cut file. So I add a white sort of drop shadow all over my trees as well. As you can see there, I do a little close-up there, and I basically just sort of do the undersides of the trees and add a few highlights here and there on the whirly bits of the branches, and I'm just checking that I like the way it's looking. So I've grabbed my ephemera now. I have the basically pretty much my layout done, and I have a look through my ephemera there and I'm not sure yet, so I decide to get some more mixed media on there. So I've got my Dilutions black ink spray. I also do some splashes of white Dilution spray as well, but unfortunately for some reason I've lost the footage of that bit as well as this bit. I used my Mrs. Brimbles Halloween box, and it came with some 12x12 papers as well as some awesome stickers, which I'm just showing you there. And because they are stickers and I want to move them around my page because I'm not sure where I want to put them just yet, I decide to add some powder to the back to take the stick away. Then I can move them around and then just reapply adhesive to them. And there's my finished mixed media background with the white on as well. And now I'm just arranging these stickers on my page. I'll leave a link below to where you can get these cute Halloween stickers from as well. And I'm going to be gluing some straight onto the page, and then I'm going to pop some others off the page, and then that teeny weeny pumpkin is going to be glued down on top of the E on the Halloween. So I'm just going back through them now to add some adhesive to them all. So these two I'm going to glue flat, but the third pumpkin on that side I'm going to add some foam tape to, as well as the three ghosts, so that they look like a little bit more like they're floating in front of the trees. And because I've added about 4 layers of paper clusters behind my photo, that has given that some dimension as well, so I don't add any foam behind that. I just come in with my glossy accents again to add lots of adhesive to my cut file so everything sticks down securely. I glue this down, and I also use my glossy accents to glue down my photo as well. It's not any particular reason. I could have used just a tape runner, but the glue was there, so I used my Glossy Accents today instead. And I've just added it there. I'm sliding that into place, and because it is a wet glue, there's a little bit of wiggle room to get it straight. Now I'm just adding the last of my foam adhesive, so popping up that little pumpkin there, and then I just add a smidgy bit of Glossy Accents to glue down this teeny weeny pumpkin here as well. And as you can see, there's a little gap next to the happy, and that's where I'm going to just add my well, I don't know the actual date of this photo, so I just put it's in the 80s which I think is close enough anyway. And I do add some tiny word stickers as well, which are also from the Halloween Brimbles box. So I'm just gluing this down, and because it's got no black on it but the words do, I do decide to add some black to that label sticker as well, to just tie it in with the rest of the layout. And I also use some freckled fawn stars in black and white and just add them here and there around the layout. I also add them either side of the Halloween, just because I feel like it draws your eye a little bit more to it. So I do add one to either side there. And I think now, I've grabbed my memento marker again, but this time I'm using the ballpoint tip, and I'm just drawing, sorry I go off camera a little there, drawing around the edge just to give it a black outline. I had some time in the 80s or 1980s to there, and I also do use my Jelly Roll white pen to add a white drop shadow to that as well, so it just ties in with the rest of the layout. And I'm pretty sure that is about everything I do. So a little bit different today, lots of doodling, not so much layering, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I have lots more videos coming up, and there'll be lots more Christmassy ones now. Halloween is about to be behind us. Thanks again for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.